Welcome to Skook's Tarot. My name is Marissa. This is a bonus reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. To thank you for all your subs and all your comments and all your thumbs up and all that stuff. I so appreciate it. It's my way of thanking you. This is general reading. May not resonate with everyone. It's if it doesn't, check your other planets. Roles can be reversed. That's kind of funny how that does. And I have shuffled and shuffled, but I'll shuffle some more. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross, okay? And let me get these shuffled. I've already shuffled them quite a bit. I've noticed that a lot of the same cards are popping out. Now, there's 78 cards, and I'm shuffling, and I'm Palo Santoing them, and I'm wacky shuffling them. I mean, it's like... So, I don't know, collectively as a humanity, I don't know what's going on. Maybe sunspots, I don't know. Transition between summer and fall. I don't do astrology, so I don't know. You have to go to someone who does that to tell us what's going on. Maybe you know more than I about that sort of thing. Well, let's cut the deck and look at the overall. Leo, there's a big cycle change coming for you. Fresh new start or the end of delays. Sudden or unexpected progress. Very positive change in your life. Travel or a new vehicle. That's always nice. All right. Now let's look at your current situation. What's going on there? This is release, which is death, which doesn't mean death. Endings that lead to new beginnings, which totally makes sense if you have the wheel, a new turn of the wheel. You have to let go of the old for the wheel to turn and give you something new and fresh. Need to release situations or people that hold you back. Spiritual transformation. What's helping or hindering? Ace of Earth, windfall of abundance. New beginning of fortunate enterprises. Opportunities. New potential, new skills. Possibly going back to school to learn something or learning on your own. This is very helpful. Then you have the Justice, which is about things being balanced and right and fair. And usually you don't get that unless there's been unfairness, injustice. And it's also called to be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. See all sides of a situation. You will win in your position if your position is one of integrity. So I kind of see, you had to release some things. You've had to stand for stand for justice. To be in your power. You've had to draw upon your knowledge. And had to, you're going into a cycle now of much better abundance and opportunity for yourself, okay? All right, let's look at what's hidden, what don't you know? That just popped out. You don't know that something's coming back from your past, either a person or an idea or an opportunity that you didn't take before, that you are taking now. Perhaps a love interest is coming back. Children or childhood, it can be something to do with your childhood or children in your life. Revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child. Return of people or romances from your past. This is not something you see coming at all. It might be a surprise to you, Leo. That could be interesting. Let's look at your recent... Well, that came out quick. Recent past is the Hierophant and a Three of Fire. Now, Three of Fire is about planning and waiting for your ships to come in, having faith that they are, pride in the success of your labors, but be patient on what you decide to do next, okay? And then behind that you have the Wise Counselor. I'm thinking that you're reevaluating whether to do things the traditional way or to branch out into some less conventional things in your recent past. I don't know if you've broken off from the crowd. Maybe you left a religion you used to belong to. You have to figure out what's best for you, and I think you've been reevaluating a lot of things in the recent past. Okay, let's look at what are you thinking? I mean, what are your mental processes through all this stuff going on? You have Five of Earth and the Knight of Earth. Five of Earth is about disappointment, feeling left out in the cold. Call to heal. You see an angel there healing a woman, and the cat of the spiritual warm fuzzy kitty next to her to comfort her. Spirit's comforting you. Angels are watching over you. Healing is in the process, and but this is supposed to be in your mind, in your mental. So I'm thinking that you're kind of ruminating on the issues you've had to deal with, the injustice perhaps that you're having to deal with, and you feel a little bit whammied. You feel like perhaps it's affected your coin, your prospects. But you also have the Knight of Earth, which is all about planning and using your head, making sure you have the right timing for things. Pay attention to details. So I see, you're very much thinking about your stability and what you can do to have more abundance, have more security in that area. So that's kind of what's going on in your head. What's going to happen in the near future? Let's see what that's all about. Nice. Now everyone's getting this Ace of Earth, which is all about beginning of fortunate enterprises. And a new offer, potentials, new skills, perhaps going back to school. Education. A lot of people are getting this card, which is called to improve your skills, improve your intellect, go back to school, or educate yourself on something. You don't have to go to a formal school, although she does have a book and she's heading down that golden path, that path of gold to that edifice behind her, or in front of her, I guess. So Spirit's saying, if you need to improve your skills and abilities, this will help you. And then you have Three of Water, which is news worth celebrating, like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, graduation, time of gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. So I see that this is going to bring you the abundance that you want if you hone up your skills because you have a turn of the wheel. You may be going into a different line of work, embracing a different hobby, whatever it is means to you, something new. And yet, you have this nostalgia card in the things you don't see. So I'm thinking, this is the Three of Cups, which is all about celebrations and that sort of thing. And I'm thinking that in the celebrations you might get invited to, that somebody from your past may show up unexpectedly. And this will be significant to you. It'll have a significant effect on the choices you make. Okay, let's look at what you can do. The self. Oh, well. All right. Sometimes you just have to cut and run. Now this has a lot of meanings. This is the Seven of Air, and it can mean a lot of things, including mental struggles and secretive tendencies, embarrassing secrets. But this is the self, what you can do. And I see this as kind of like, non-conforming, striking out on your own. And the fact that you have this, independent streak in you, I can totally see that you're just going to, sometimes you just have to evaluate and say, hey, I need to get away from all these people, take the swords so they can't hurt me with them, and do my thing. And that thing is going to be Eight of Earth, which is learning all you can about a subject, career, going back to school, taking a seminar, finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. And I tell you, you might be going back to school or something, improving your skills in something to follow your dreams. Because when you do that, you're going to manifest beautiful things. This is the power to manifest what you want in your dreams, what you want in your life. Okay, Leo, let's find out what's going on around you, what you're dealing with in the sense of co-workers, friends, environment, whatever you're dealing with around you. Let's see what's going on there. That's too many. Having small hands makes it hard. Oh, that just flew out. Now you said, remember when I told you about possible mentors you might have in your life, okay? This is the Queen of Earth, and she's the abundant one. She's the one that really knows how to get it together. Love of family and home. She's a perfect wife and mother. She's someone you would definitely admire. She's sensible. And she could totally be a mentor to you in your environment. Or he. It's not gender-based. But this is a creative, birthing kind of energy of creating abundance out of nothing sort of thing. Being sensible. He or she could be a mentor to you that perhaps the person who came up from your past you may find can mentor you and help you in your goals. Or it could be someone else, but I mean, keep an open mind about who might be coming into your life. And don't dismiss advice from people that might be very good advice. Hopes and fears. Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love. This is the Knight of Cups. Sudden love affair, lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, love of art and poetry. It could be you want a little love in your life. And who doesn't, Leo? Who doesn't want something to make your heart flutter? So maybe with all this other stuff going on, you just like, I'd like to have someone in my life to bring me love and for me to love. But it also can mean about making sure your relationships are balanced. This can be very flirtatious and not serious energy. So, only you know what that's all about. All right, we will clarify. I'll find out all your secrets, Leo. Okay, outcome. What's the outcome? Now you already have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, 4 life path cards here, spiritual path cards. And now you have the Hermit in the outcome, which is taking a minute to seek the light, seek the inspiration, seek the truth, to be able to illuminate your path so you know where your path is going, the path to enlightenment. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor, self-discovery. Like I said, the roles might be reversed. Maybe you're mentoring someone. Balance. Temperance. The balance of spirit and emotion. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise. The power of diversity. Self-control, patience, and balance. The Empress, all 4 queens. Birthing into reality your dreams. But it's time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. Creative prospects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. That's pretty darn good, Leo. Pretty good indeed. I like this reading. I like seeing you taking the reins and doing what's right for you. Okay, let's clarify. The Rider Waite deck. And I'm going to cut the deck and pick an overall card just for the fun. Collaboration, working with others. Business partnerships, teamwork. And we saw that teamwork is going to be very important with that balance card. Teamwork in the wheel, perhaps a new venture coming where you're working with different people than you ever have before. Let's look at what's hidden. You had that 6 of Cups, and I'm curious what that's all about. Somebody from your past, perhaps, or an idea of... Oh! Ooh. Well, that's interesting. It's the Queen of Wands. Popular and outgoing woman, attractive, passionate, competent, creative, full of new ideas. She's coming in to help. he or she, with creative ideas and passion and energy and enthusiasm. Sometimes the battle gets to be a little hard and you start losing that enthusiasm for your dreams. Well, I think someone's coming in to help you with that. Now let's look at your recent past. Remember I told you, you had to be patient. You've had to look at whether you want to be traditional or break out and do something totally different and totally independent. Well, you have the strength to do that. Strength card said you can control your passions and your impulses enough to focus yourself to pursue your dreams. Okay? You have so many major arcana, so many spirit messages here. So many. Okay, let's look at what you're thinking about. We had those two. We had the Knight of Pentacles and the Five, where, all this stuff has slowed you down. The Five of Pentacles slowed that pony down. I mean, you're still planning, but that horse isn't moving. It's kind of stagnated you. It's bothering you what you don't know. You're a little fearful, worried. You're worried that, bad luck's going to find you. But this is a promise that Spirit has the answers if you look for it. Okay? Because you have the Hermit here. The Hermit should knock this fear right out of you. Okay? Now let's look at your future. Whoa. Two of Swords. This is like refusing to see the obvious. Refusing to take your blindfold off. It can be a choice you need to make. Difficult choice, perhaps. Balance through understanding. Balance again. This is the second card of balance, a call for balance. And it's difficult when you're upset about something or frustrated about something to have balance, because your focus all rushed to one side, and you won't be looking at the other things that are available to you. And this has a moon in it. This has a moon in it. So Spirit is saying you have to have some faith, even though you don't know everything. But you may have to make a decision. It may be a hard one in the future. Okay, let's look at what you can do. You can celebrate your victories. Don't dwell on the negative, because you have things you can be proud of right now, and you should be proud of them. Be proud of what you have accomplished. And in your environment, around you there's a path to calmer waters, depending on your choices. Perhaps someone's going to offer you a way to help you get into a calmer mental state. Let's look at hopes or fears. Justice again. There's something going on for you, Leo, where you feel like you have not been treated fairly. You want justice. This is what you hope for. Justice and validation. Sometimes you might not get it, and this is what, you get into this energy where, so disappointed. So I don't know if you will have justice. I'm hoping you will, because it was the first card out. That was actually the second card out. But it could be because release is here, that, you know, if you don't get justice, you need to let that go. It's not helping you to feel like a victim. You know, this is feeling like a victim, Leo. And it's not your natural nature to do that. So I would say it's something pretty big to throw you into that. You have my compassion there. I'm not saying you're not a good person or anything. I'm just saying something significant has thrown you into that. And the universe is just saying, you just may have to release that in order to get the abundance you want, to have a fresh new start. You have this wheel of fortune and this collaboration that's coming for you. But if you're in this, I can't do it, or it's so unfair, if you dwell in the negative thing that it's not fair, they didn't treat me right, it's not serving you. Okay? It's not serving you at all. And I'm just, and I don't think anyone has not experienced unfairness. I don't think anyone has ever avoided this entirely, this feeling like you've been given the shaft, treated unfairly, you're left out in the cold. Almost everyone's experienced that, I would say. So, and if you're having trouble getting out of that, this is what will help you. That and balance. Okay, let's get something on the outcome. I tell you. Five of Wands. You've been dealing with some underhanded people. And competition and, just annoyances. And then you have the Death card, which says, let it go. You need to let it go. Because that's the same card as this one. Let it go. Came twice. In the beginning and the end of the reading. Let it go so you can transform your life into a new cycle. Not happy stuff, I'm telling you. I'm sorry. But there's great hope and opportunity coming to you as well. But at the moment, you're dealing with a bit. You're dealing with a bit, Leo. Well, let's look at the Oracle cards. I got Dragon Oracle cards. Hope you like them. Let's see if they have something to tell you. What color dragon are we going to get today? This has come out before, but I like it. Dusky pink dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Now, chakras need to be balanced. And we got this balance card, And, there's a couple of cards here about balance. 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 Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. And I'm going to read about the dusky pink dragon from Andromeda. There it is. I'm having trouble finding it. I'm really good at this. Dusky pink. I wonder if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Sorry. All the stars in the constellation of Andromeda embody a beautiful love and acceptance beyond our current understanding. Seventh dimensional dusky pink dragons from Andromeda carry the vibration of transcendent love. If we are ready for their light, they circle around us and then they pour this special energy into our chakras. Our aura is illuminated by glorious pink light. Enables us to radiate love. Feed your soul, Leo. Feed your soul. Okay? Through all this, it's challenging, but you're going to be okay, and it looks like you're going to have such abundance and joy and new experiences. And let's look at the Sacred Traveler. It doesn't want to pop out. I'm not the best at this. Please, one card. Just, well. Okay, fine, 3. You're worth it. Okay. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. I always like to say it's not the journey, it's the company, but sometimes the journey is a good thing all by itself. Narrow pathway. Tread carefully, thoughtfully. Try not to be impulsive in your decisions. Emotions can run high. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Gratitude is the fertilizer of abundance. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Because you are going to manifest abundance. Hope this helps you out, Leo. Thank you again for all your support. And keep thinking those good thoughts.